Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be showing you the Huda Beauty palette. I'm going to show you this eye look that I have on my eyes at the moment, and I'm also going to give you a review and my thoughts on the Huda Beauty palette. So a little bit of background information. Huda Beauty palette is sold out pretty much everywhere all the time. I've not been able to get my hands on it for the longest time, and I've wanted it forever. The colours are so me. If you've watched any of my tutorials or you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that those colours are so me. So I signed up to an email reminder from Cult Beauty, and they emailed me when the palette came in stock, and I ordered it straight away. Delivery was really good. I ordered it on a Thursday evening and it came on Monday morning to me. So that was really fast in regards to delivery. So kudos to Cult Beauty. I think it was around the €65 mark maybe. I don't know for sure because I bought it in pounds. But I will link it in the description box below and I will give you all the information. Okay, so I have primed my eyes and I'm ready to go in with my eyeshadows. So the Huda Beauty palette doesn't actually have a mirror in it, so I'm going to have to use the mirror from my Master Series palette, which is a bit annoying. None of these palettes these days have mirrors. I have no clue what look I'm doing. I'm just going to wing it and just go for a look. I'm going to use Sandalwood as my transition shade today. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. I'm using the Henna shade, which is the next one in, and I'm going to put that into the crease of my eye. So the colours are really strong with their pigment. They're, basically they have a really strong pigment to them. So once you get the colour on, you get a really strong colour payoff, but they actually are quite difficult to blend. That's still quite a hard line, and I'm, buffing back and forth. I'm going to use Maneater next. I'm going to pop that on the inner and the I'm going to pop that on the outer and the inner corner of my eyes. Using a clean fluffy brush. I'm just going to blend those edges together. I'm going to go into the tiny bit of that Coco shade. I thought it said Choco. Sorry, it's shaking. So a tiny bit of that Coco shade, and I'm just going to put that at the very edges of the inner and outer corners. don't know if you can see that Coco shade in that inner corner is actually just lifting up the eyeshadow that was down before it. So rather than blend it, I'm just going to press it on and hope for the best. Now with these foiled shadows, you see the ones with the texturization, it actually says on the back to apply these using your fingers. I've had a go of them, I've tried them out a couple of times, and the first couple of times I was not impressed, and then as I went on I kind of got the hang of it, so they do take a little bit of getting used to. I'm going to use Fling, and I'm going to put a tiny little dot of 24 karat which is beside it, so that one's Fling and that one's 24 karat. I'm just going to put a tiny dot of 24 karat in the very centre, and it's going to be mostly Fling that I'm going to apply, so apply it with my finger. See the swatch? It's actually really nice, this one. This is one of the nicer ones. And now I'm going to apply a tiny bit of Bay, which is this one here, to my brow bone, and then I'm going to put some moon dust in my inner corners, and then I'm going to do underneath. Okay, so I'm going to apply my eyeshadow to my lower lid. I'm just going to do the exact same method as I did before. So now I'm going to use my pencil brush, and I'm going to go back into that Maneater shade and a tiny bit of that Cocoa just close to the lash line. So I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back and give you my thoughts on this palette. The Huda Beauty palette, I have to start by saying it's not a bad palette. Like, it's definitely not bad, but it is disappointing for the price it is. The colours, I feel like they're really pigmented, but they're difficult to blend. Some eyeshadows feel creamier than others. These ones don't feel creamy at all. They don't blend nicely. They're not easy to work with. The textured eyeshadows are why I bought the palette. Like, I was really excited to buy it for the textured shadows, and they're just not great. I feel like the Inglot pigments, you can mix them with a little bit of Durline and you can get a really nice metallic finish or that texturized finish to your eyelids, and you don't have to apply it with your fingers, which is kind of messy. And yeah, so I was really disappointed with that, and I feel like it was a complete waste of money. And I'm going to have to use it now because I'm not wasting all that money and just having a palette sitting there. So I might come back to it and I might start to like it down the line. But for now, it's just too difficult to use. Like, if I'm in a rush in the morning and I want to do an eye look that blends quickly and easily, that's not going to be the palette I reach for. I'm going to reach for my Makeup Geek or for my Inglot shadows because I find those ones much better. So I hope that this has helped you to make up your mind whether or not you were thinking of buying the Huda Beauty palette. If I've helped you in any way, or if you found any of the information that I've given you helpful or useful, please give me a thumbs up. I have a video coming up with this base that I've applied, and I've applied it using the silicone sponge from Primark, or the silly sponge as it's sometimes known in the beauty world. So keep an eye out for that video. It's good fun, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any videos like this, and I'll see you soon. Bye!